Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Tales of Iron, a kind of slower paced action RPG with a clan of rat people facing off against a clan of nasty frog people. And I've got my controller here handy since it is heavily recommended, and this is the type of game I'd use the controller for anyway. I've heard some people saying that this is Souls-like, or Souls-light, in that it has a couple of Dark Souls comparable mechanics, like armor weighing you down, but it sounds like more that it's just a more linear, side-scrolling RPG where some of the mechanics are borrowed and that's it. It's definitely not a Metroidvania from what I've heard. But, like, I wouldn't say Hollow Knight is a Souls-like either, even though it has benches.
For centuries and longer, rats have fought tirelessly to repel the incessant frog invasions.
And we have Doug Cockle as the narrator, who's, of course, the
was only ever short-lived.
voice actor for Geralt of Rivia.
Until finally, a young monarch rose to power.
He's got a good, like,
Rattus,
gravelly voice.
first of his name, unified the rat kingdoms under one rule, repelling Greenwort and his kind back to the putrid swamps from whence they came. Crops prospered, families flourished, and the magnificent Crimson Keep climbed ever higher toward the sky.
You know, that Crimson Keep looks a little like
But as
Redwall.
time passed, King Rattus the Savior grew old, and the kingdom vulnerable once more. His people grew anxious, some claiming to perceive a faint odor in the air.
It smells like frogs around
Greenwort
here.
had returned with a ferocious vengeance, amassing an army of unfathomable scale. He burned everything in his path towards the Crimson Keep. King Rattus gazed down upon his withered claws, barely able to hold the crown. He had little hope wielding a sword. So it was decided the crown should pass to Whiskers New. Arise, young prince, for the kingdom needs a hero. And so, your tale begins.
Not the first game to use tail puns for anthropomorphic characters. Also nice to see that the rats in this are the good guys and not, you know, usually anthropomorphic rats are like the villains and mice are the good guys. The sun is up. Get dressed, you
When
loser.
his squire woke him with this god-awful noise, the young prince was dreaming about this day, just like he had for months. Now it was here. He better be ready.
So I wonder then, is there no dialogue in game, just the narrator? Because that would be an interesting choice. Okay, nothing going on outside. This lamp kind of looks like it might be important. Maybe those are save points. Where is my wardrobe? Oh, is this it? I thought this was the front door. Okay, so we have our equipment. Frog resistance? Why is that a stat? How well do you resist frog damage? Okay, so I'm guessing we just have a set of light armor. Now this has a lot of frog resistance. Not so much mole resistance. Also mozzie, I wonder if that's mosquitoes? For a shield, we have a light one, or we have the medium one, but it's considerably heavier. So yeah, there's a bit of RPG customization in here that a lot of these side-scrolling action RPGs don't really have. Usually you just kind of have your given set of equipment, and you get abilities instead. Okay. Again, the weight trade-off. I think as long as we don't hit that first pip, we won't be fat rolling. So we'll take the heavier one. I wonder if this is like a bow slot and a something else slot. Go see the king. He's that way. Also, the map. Alright, out of my way, Squire.
How unlike a dream today would be, he might have stayed in his bed.
We can jump, but not very high. The training hall. Weird. Attack is on right bumper. Apparently I can't actually train on these dummies. Yeah, so it seems like when you have your shield and sword out, you don't actually roll, you just kind of slide. Hopefully you can slide through enemies with that, though. Okay, apparently they're all just gonna tell me where the king is. I want to look around the castle before it's too late. Now here's a question. How do I, Okay, left trigger is block, but right trigger is nothing. I'm trying to figure out how to put my sword away. Oh, there we go. Up on the D-pad. Okay. We got a bench. This is going to be our checkpoint, which also has one of those lanterns next to it. Thanks, Squire. It's my castle. I know where the goddamn king is. What news, Squire?
All the prince had ever wanted was to prove worthy of his father's crown. He might be the smallest brother, but if he was prepared, he thought he had some small chance.
So he wants us to eat breakfast and also go read up the board. Yep, kitchen is this way. Do I need to gather ingredients first?
Reggie's brother, the chef, offered a fine menu, but after Dennis had eaten, there was no food left. Chef would need new supplies from the cellar if Reggie wanted a decent breakfast.
Root. Of non-specified origins. Berries fit for a king.
The bard had found the last of the summer raspberries in the bare basement. The bard was quick to offer one, even though they weren't his.
He's like an Albardo. And water. So I'm guessing there is like a cooking system then, based on that screen that came up. Okay, I've got those three things.
He had the ingredients. His brother, the chef, would make you a feast fit for kings. Or so he says. Reggie only ever gets his brother Dennis's leftovers, so he wouldn't know.
Well, we didn't get leftovers that time. Now where do you want me to go, Squire? We gotta go train, I think. Or go see the blacksmith.
His brother, the smith, could forge armor and weapons to see off any enemy. He'd make some for Reggie, if the young prince could find blueprints for a rat of his stature.
So these are where we can switch out our equipment. And this is a mission, I guess? Red attacks cannot be parried, yellow attacks cannot be dodged. And these are side quest boards. So what exactly did I craft here? I crafted something because I had one blueprint. The fact that they all speak in like flutes is very don't starve.
His eldest brother didn't think Reggie could hit a target, even if it was standing still. But Reggie had been training hard. Freshly squeezed bug juice, drink of champions. Nothing better after a long fight.
Alright, that's our refillable healing item, I would guess.
The training dummy's red attacks were too strong to block. It was fast. But Reggie could be faster.
It was actually not very fast. That was a really slow wind-up.
Not even Reggie could dodge the dummy's yellow attacks. His only hope was to parry with his trusty shield.
Oh, you have to do that. Ugh. I'm so bad at dodging slow attacks in games where it's like a long wind-up. And this is a very long wind-up.
The dummy's final attack shook the ground. Reggie would need to dodge to remain unscathed.
Okay. If you hit it twice, I guess you really roll. Okay, so I do have a heavy attack as well, I think. I think that's a heavy attack. It doesn't look too much slower than the other one. And rather than just having like a set amount of chug, you hold down the drink meter to fill up your health as much as you want.
Dennis was impressed. If Reggie could just grow another couple inches, he might even have been worried.
Alright. Side quest complete. Wait, did I just retake it? I didn't want to retake it. Why would they let you redo side quests? see if I can do this faster this time. See, he does like 3 things before he actually attacks. Shield up, then stick forward, then wiggle. Like, as long as they don't get hit here, that should count as a success. Okay, you just take, like, half of your health from it exploding. Now you can also wall slide. Handy to know. Okay, let's do the one that's actually a new mission. I don't know if I've got something from doing the dummy training again. Now I have to fight the brother. Not here, though. Wait, is it all the way over here? Jesus Christ. It's a long walk. So I guess I made a better helmet, is what I got from him. Okay, I still can't jump off my balcony. So, I would guess I gotta go down and past the king now. Yeah, this leads out of the castle. I guess we're going to fight in front of everybody. Oh, there's a staircase in here. Didn't see that. At least they mark it pretty well. There's like a sign next to it. I just didn't even think there would be one in the armory. Am I taking out my sword or putting away my sword? I don't know which one he wants me to do. Or just telling me I can.
Reggie'd never seen the Crimson Fort so full of ratfolk. The whole kingdom was there.
And he's a key, so that's probably
Some
for
even
later.
cheered for him. But the king had let his eldest brother lead the procession.
Okay, we're topped on the good juice. Now we gotta use the lessons we've been taught to fight our brother and prove we're the better rat. And that's probably when the frogs are going to attack. While everyone's out in the open.
He wasn't showing it. He was going to show all of them what he was made of. If nothing else, this'd be no easy win for Dennis.
Okay, so red attacks can't be blocked. First blood goes to me. There's definitely a weight to the combat. It's not quick and snappy, but not like bad kind of weight, just like a deliberate kind of weight. As long as the enemies obey that style as well, I'm fine with it. Ow. Okay, that was a shield slam, wasn't it? Didn't get my shield up. Oh, I'm not taking damage, I just have to parry this properly. I appreciate that he can basically do the same things I can. Oops. I parried in the wrong direction. So we also have finishers. So that was fun.
He'd done it. He'd proved himself a worthy heir to his father's kingdom.
Alright, I guess you get to be king. I've been grooming him all this time to be the king, but he failed in the fight.
His dream was about to come apart.
Green War Chief of the United Frog Tribes and Slayer of Kings. That's a really long title. Okay. Somehow I don't think we're gonna... Wow, he just like one-shotted me with his shield. Somehow I don't think we're gonna beat the King of the Frogs. I think that was our guaranteed defeat. But we survived because all he did was slap us
The
around.
prince woke this time from a dream of blood and frog spawn, finding he had neither a crown, nor a kingdom, nor a father.
Oh no, all my fancy equipment's gone. All I have is this rusty sword and this worse shield. Where did I get a different shield? Maybe it's just the same one, it's all broken up now.
He needed a place to recover, somewhere to make a plan.
I don't know what I just picked up. Also, I like the look of this game. Wow, really? Fall damage? Okay, so if I want to avoid fall damage, I gotta slide down the wall. Oh, I turned that into bug juice, so you can actually get health back without having to find a barrel in smaller amounts. And the benches don't heal you. Okay, we can go that way, or we can go up. Oh, that's just a refill. A slight refill. Doesn't seem to really be stamina, though. So we need a key if we want to get out of here. I didn't even press the parry button there, I just blocked. Crimson Fort Sewer Key. Just covered in luminescent bug blood. That's cool. It's also one of those games where weirdly you jump like higher when you jump forward than if you jump straight up. Or at least it feels like it. Okay, well we don't have a bow, so we can't do anything about this frog. We just have to keep blocking. This one, though. I guess only bosses have the indicators for, like, parrying and blocking. Carve him up, too. He dropped bits. I was just pretending to be dead because I knew they'd kill me otherwise. But we know the king is dead. Guess we're just seeing if anyone survived. As a rat, you'd think we'd have a lot of siblings. Not just like 2 or 3. Hey, maybe Chef survived. This is my throne now.
Not content with killing the king, the frog horde had torn down his throne room, leaving behind little more than smoldering rubble and the bodies of his kin, dead and defiled. Reggie had never seen such evil, nor felt such rage.
Or, I guess normal attacks just don't have the indicators because you can either block or dodge them. I mean, I enjoyed in Sekiro how they had multiple different types of attacks that could be blocked or avoided in different ways. Because it was fun kind of like getting into the flow of which ones you need to use on which enemies. Like some of them you gotta step on their spear, some of them you gotta parry. I've been debating doing an LP of Sekiro because I actually enjoyed it that much that even though I've already played it, I would still have fun going through it again. Which, I don't know if I can say the same thing about Dark Souls. Like, I've played Dark Souls more than once. I haven't finished it. No. Okay, I was gonna start stabbing. I haven't finished it, but I've mentioned that before. Like, the only thing I haven't done in Dark Souls is, like, the last boss and the last boss of the DLC. And the only reason I didn't do the last boss is because I wanted to beat the DLC boss first. And Calamite. I don't think I've ever beat Calamite. Here's your crown.
Reggie had his crown at last, but not his kingdom.
Where do I go now? Tell me, Squire. Quickly, brother, there is a town under attack.
But shamefaced. Drunk from drowning his sorrows in the village, he couldn't hold back the frogs there, or stop them taking their brother, the chef.
Okay, so the chef is part of the family. I thought the chef was saying that if we met the chef's brother, he'd make a meal for kings. But no, he's just one of our elder brothers. All right, let's go save the townsfolk.
Reggie had to get to Longtail Village to rescue his brother, and fast. If he could fix the travel board, it'd show the quickest way.
Hammer.
More than one use for a hammer. And its work on the frog skull seemed to be done.
Travel board. Wood plus hammer plus nails. Where is the travel board, though? Oh, it's right there. Nails. I think I just need wood now. Good job. Oh, he comes with the wood. He was showing himself with the wood. Alright, I fixed it for you, King. Ooh. Opening the travel board might have locked up the game. Oh, there we go. It's a long load there. Okay, so this is how we, I guess, leave to other areas? Is this, like, Well, I mean, there's a whole Undercroft area that we can't get to without a key. Which really goes. Maybe that's how the frog snuck in. But yeah, I think this area is not actually physically connected to other areas. You have to travel to them. Alright, let's head to the village. It's a nice little travel screen.
Longtail Village always smelled of fresh, whole bug bread before. Now it reeked of burning fur and gore. And something putrid. Pond slime, and those that dwelt in it. The Frog Clan Bog Brothers.
That sounds like the boss of this area. Okay, so we can't leave the town either. Just wanted to check. Okay, he's got a spear. Does more damage than my little sword. I guess I'll use that for now. More bits. I'm guessing those are for crafting. Arrows, I think? And more bits. Okay, so even when they're, like, setting up that attack, you can't, roll through it. And some of them give you some health juice back, too. So it seems a little more forgiving than just the typical Souls system of healing. I mean, that's one mechanic that I think is a nice thing, is everyone going, hey, having a consistent healing item that recharges instead of just having to pick up potions might actually be a good idea. So I think that's the Souls mechanic that has been borrowed the most. Better shield, we're gonna take that because we have like no armor right now. So we're not very heavy. Watch out! There's a frog with a helmet. I have to actually try parrying one of the regular attacks though, because I'm pretty sure I can. Not just the yellow ones. Okay, you can, but it doesn't knock them down. So parrying is pretty important here. Got a helmet. That's pretty heavy for a helmet. It's probably a heavy class helmet. But again, as long as we don't go past that first pip, it shouldn't matter. Village Elder lives in the big house. Door's locked. You need a key. Is he gonna give me the key? Yeah, okay. Village Guard Captain. I know, I saw it. Hard to miss the giant clock on the front.
Captain's last act was to secure the village elder in the town hall and bar this gate to the frog horde. But some had got past him. The captain was was right. The frogs were inside. The villagers, they had no more fighters. Until now.
God damn. Keep trying to roll through those parry attacks while they're running. Okay. I think that was a yellow attack combined with a red attack, so I could not roll through, but that might have also just been bad timing there. It might not have been a yellow attack. I might have just assumed it was.
Right.
Okay.
The frogs were inside.
So these two are...
The villagers, they had no more fighters.
You know, one is a roll guy and one is a parry guy. So just gotta take it a little slower. These guys are pretty durable, so you can't just finish them off in one combo. I just don't want the red guy to get in front of the yellow guy. I'd rather him stay in the back and shoot arrows, because those are easy to block. Oh, even a heavy attack won't break their guard. Wish I had a ranged attack, though. Soften him up a little bit. Ooh, I turned at the last second. Yeah, so again, I had to roll through that, but I rolled right into his other attack. Alright. Now it's easy. Really likes to go for under the chin. It's a good spot. Less defense. Considerably less weight. Might actually be worth using that. Because the defense dip is not nearly as bad as the weight dip. Okay. Got a bundle of arrows again. I'm guessing there is going to be a ranged weapon. Don't worry, I'm not a frog. I'm just wearing one of their masks. Okay, so anywhere there is a lantern we can save.
Reggie had found them. The Elder and Robin the Ranger, who had been his last guard. The young king sought no thanks for saving them. He sought only to find his brother.
So the chef has been taken to the windmill. He didn't, like, give me a key to it, though. Can I talk to... No, I can't talk to the ranger. There's also someone just hiding behind the bookshelf over there. Alright, so this place is safe-ish.
If this old rat was right about what was beyond the gate, he'd need to stock up and prepare.
Fill up your juice. Equip your weapons. Oh, we got all our stuff back that we lost earlier? I guess might as well top up all the way. So that's a medium helmet. The one we had before was a heavy. So, the sword does the same damage as the spear, but it's heavier. Don't have any axes. I think you do get, like, a heavy weapon in one of the other slots, based on what the reviews were saying. And this is just a worse spear, so we'll stick with what we got. shield is better, but it's actually heavier. But only by a little bit. So I think we can afford that. Alright, so probably not going to go too much farther, because we've been going for a bit, but we'll go to this next area, I guess. This is pretty fun, though. I'm enjoying it so far. I heard it's not super long, it's like 7 or 8 hours. Ooh. You can still move while drinking. So he just does the big slam attacks. I gotta kill little boy. Ouch. Seems like you still take damage during a roll. Like he was doing AoE attacks and I was taking damage from being too close to him while I was still mid-roll. But if I roll into his AoE attack, I don't take damage, so I'm not sure. Maybe it was just the, being in the point between the two rolls? Because, you know, you do the dash and then the roll afterwards when you double tap. So I think I'm maybe getting hit in the transition. It's alright, we're figuring it out. This is literally, like, the gatekeeping point. Where the game's like, did you learn these mechanics yet? I do feel like if the first one hits me, though, it's very easy for the second one to hit me. Don't roll forward with that one, because he goes forward as he lunges. I kind of don't like the spear. I don't know, like, it's... You know, it's supposedly the same damage, but the swings are not as good as the sword. Because you just do little pokes. It's probably block more. I don't think I can block his big attacks, but I can block this little bastard. Yeah, see, like, if he hits me, I'm still, like, kind of stunned when he does the second one. Okay. I shouldn't have rolled that way, but there was enough room left that I could avoid the hammer. God damn. I need at least half health to survive his attack. I don't know how to roll through these. Like, they're hitting me every time. Maybe I'm only supposed to hit it once and not twice. Because it seems like the slam downs are like a pink color, but the other ones are red like that. I need to know how to not take damage from that, but I don't, like, based on what the game told me I'm supposed to roll, maybe I'm just not, like, hitting B fast enough because of the shitty controller's B button. The B button, as I've said before, is kind of sticky on mine. Just from being old, I guess. So I have to, like, more aggressively hit it, I think, for it to not stick. I mean, Clubba's got a lot of health. But even this little guy has a lot of health. I mean, maybe the strategy here is not to roll through that attack, but to roll away from it. If I have enough room. Yeah, I don't think you can roll through that. I think it just, you don't go far enough to get out of the range of the AoE if you roll through it. Unless you're, like, standing right on top of him. And yet, I keep trying to do it anyway because it's instinct. Like, that's what you're supposed to do in fights like this, is roll through the big attack. Okay, that was rolling with the attack. Perhaps, if we can beat Clubba here, that'll be the end of the video. But yeah, it's, as I expected, it's difficult. You know, it's not easy, and enemies are fairly spongy, at least right now. Just on, like, basic enemies, how many hits they take. And see, both of those hit me. I rolled away from it when there wasn't enough space, and I rolled towards it. And that time I tried to roll away as well. I don't know if I'm just too close. It's just like every time he does it in a bad spot for me. I might just look it up afterwards to see how other people did it. If there is an afterwards, if I ever kill him. I don't have a lot of, like, things I can do here. Like, the little guy is a distraction that whittles away my health. You know what? I'm gonna try the sword. Does the same damage, but we'll see if it works out better for me with a different animation. It's got kind of a wider swing, and the heavy attack is like a lunge. And you can do like a dodge attack too. think the sword's faster than the spear, too. I kind of bounced off him because he was in mid-attack. Oh, God. See, that one kind of throws a thorn into my plans, and I'm just going to keep avoiding him. Alright, this is working out better. Almost got greedy there.
This thug of a guard frog wasn't an easy kill, but it was a sweet one.
Sweet kill. Do I get his big hammer? Nope, I get frog armor. Which, is worse, but also lighter. Okay, I was gonna say, is it worse and heavier? But no. We'll store that. Get some juice back. Alright, we defeated the big frog. Saving this outhouse. I guess it's a guard post, not an outhouse, but it looks kind of like an outhouse. And we'll peek our whiskers forward a little bit. But then I think that's a good look at Tales of Iron. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, it might be a little more difficult than is some people's taste, but, you know. If you're not going to have fun with it, don't get it, you know? Because I feel like some people, they don't understand that games are supposed to be fun. If you're not having fun, then there's something wrong with the game. Or it's not for you. Wow, that lunge is really big. And those arrows really hurt. It's a mosquito, but I can't do anything about it. Not unless they deign to come down here. That's a big pitchfork. But that would put me over. So we're going to store that for now. Generally, I do tend to like heavier, slower weapons.
Reggie must be close.
In these kind of games. Where it's about picking when to swing your weapon instead of just chipping away slowly at an enemy. You know, I usually do double greatsword, or double two-handed greatswords or ultra greatswords in Dark Souls, or ultra greatsword plus shield for the ultimate lame experience that some people would whine about. Ooh, that was a quick one. Wow. Apparently he instantly counters if you hit him when he's doing that. Alright. So yeah, I think that's a good look at Tales of Iron. I think it's pretty cool so far. I like the weird no dialogue, but a narrator instead. And I kind of like the combat so far. It's weighty, and you do have to kind of consider what you're going to do instead of just mash the button before they can get a hit on you. So, thank you for joining me for this little tale, and I hope I'll see you in the future with some more anthropomorphic adventures. But until then, take care, folks.